What is good, Cardano fam, Ada gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today, so hit that subscribe, hit that like. Yesterday, we saw Altcoin Daily include Snek alongside top 9 meme coins to watch in 2025, number 5 in particular, and that perfectly transitions us to today's announcement by Bitpanda. With over 5 million users, compliant with 16 European licenses and registrations, will list Cardano Ada's blue chip premier meme coin, Snek. And the Snek community is very excited, guys. I really like Bitpanda's website. Fantastic. They're also going to be doing a giveaway of nearly 2 million tokens, and it looks like it's going to be going live any moment, December 10th. So very exciting, guys, and I think this will lead the way, even if this is not a super prominent exchange, for other big exchanges to list eventually. The Binance, the Crypto.com, the Kraken, the KuCoin, and many others. Let's jump into more clips that I made from the fantastic interview by Big Pay with Charles Hoskinson. Big shout out and a big thank you to Big Pay for the podcast. That's up on YouTube if you want to watch the entire thing. Charles Hoskinson says it's been a joy working with the Polkadot ecosystem, hybridizing and merging our ideas with their ideas. We get to give back to Polkadot. A lot of the things we constructed in Midnight will contribute to parity substrate if it makes sense. So it's great to see the collaboration and also contributing back to the ecosystem. We have a couple of great clips regarding regulation crypto law. Charles Hoskinson says Senator Scott wants to hold crypto hearings and create a sub-commission with Senator Loomis as head to represent the crypto sector. There will be a hearing. I think the Czar, a few others, and I will be a member of it. So he thinks he will be a member of it. Now, it meaning at the very least hearing. Now, maybe subcommissions, subcommittees, where he's spoken about that in the past, speculating that there may be subcommittees where there are experts in their respective fields, stablecoin, DeFi, so I think we're going to see something really exciting just around the corner, guys. We just have to be patient. Charles says we have to pass a bill. IOG is setting up a policy office. We heard about that earlier. We reached out to Lehman Baird from Hedera, John Woods from Algorand. He says we're talking often to the Ripple guys, XRP, and then soon Multiverse X. The hope is to set up a baseline and then inform and talk to Senator Scott and others in Washington, drafting and passing a crypto law, what to change and solve so that they can present to them the pain points and the solutions for the blockchain industry. And I think that's really bullish. This I have not put out yet, so this is a tweet I'm working on for tomorrow, but alpha for the Angry Crypto fam, again from that same interview. And Charles says Midnight will give private smart contracts and selective disclosure, as we know, to Bitcoin and L1s that do smart contracts, super valuable for real-world assets, bringing $20 trillion waiting on the sidelines. We'll make an airdrop announcement in the coming months. So when airdrop? Well, I think as early as late January, but probably mid-February. So he did say February, so I can expect to maybe see an announcement about how that snapshot will work, the important dates, sometime in February 2025. Now, he did say that development has been progressing great and we're getting closer to mainnet. So again, Q1 2025, guys, February. Mark that in your calendar. Let's talk about briefly, yes, there's been a lot of controversy with Cardano Foundation recently getting hacked. Their Twitter account was compromised. Hopefully they've resolved that quickly. But also a lot of people have been, it's been a little bit dramatic with Cardano Foundation voting on Catalyst for a lot of proposals and whatnot. So a lot of people, it's very dramatic to say the least. But we won't jump into that exactly because it's better for us to just wait patiently and wait to see what exactly will happen, But I do want to highlight this amazing proposal by Sheldon Hunt over at Emergo because, guys, just for some a precursor here, is that Sheldon Hunt has been responsible for amazing Fuego updates from Emergo, a lot of the fantastic proposals, the VC stuff, Bitcoin OS stuff. He has played a pivotal role. So I agree 100% with Whale here, saying another one that simply must be supported, to be honest. I know the discussion that is raging, but grassroots efforts can make a difference on Cardano. Search for Sheldon or search for institutional grade layer 2 Bitcoin DeFi on Cardano and support the proposal. Everything's linked below for you guys. And let's just quickly jump into this. I don't want to do it in justice because it's a beautiful proposal, but it's called Sundial. It's an L2 for Bitcoin on Cardano. And it's bringing together amazing developers, Bitcoin OS, Eden Yago, bunch of great devs. I think it has enormous potential. And a quick summary. So a Bitcoin-centric Cardano L2 for enhanced scalability, increased speed, and cost efficiency for DeFi. High-frequency trading, asset minting, and Bitcoin staking without congesting the L1. We saw what happened with the likes of Celsius, BlockFi, FTX. We saw what is going on with wrapped Bitcoin. So there is a demand to use Bitcoin. Something like this with two UTXO systems, Cardano and Bitcoin, there's something fantastic there to take advantage of. I'm puzzled why Cardano Foundation is funding a lot of projects. I won't even say their name right now. That's a conversation for another day. And yet this is not getting enough support. And there's many other projects that are getting support. So do support this if you can. Spread the word. Share the tweets by Cardano Whale and by Sheldon. And let's jump into some of the impact that it's going to have. I really like the name Sundial. I had a call with Sheldon weeks ago, and he seemed very passionate about it. Really, like, just he looks to be very driven and passionate and focused on this as his main project that he really wants to bring to fruition. So Sundial's introduction to the Cardano ecosystem will create substantial value across multiple dimensions, filling gaps, fostering growth, and innovating, all while maintaining security and decentralization. And I really like the name. That was one thing that I told him on the call. Sundial, it sounds so good. It has multiple meanings. It's a nice contrast with midnight. You got midnight, right? The dark. You got sundial, the light. But also at the same time, kind of like this old mythological kind of naming to it also. I like that. And it just sounds cool, Sundial. Ecosystem growth. The integration of Bitcoin liquidity into Cardano's DeFi ecosystem through Bitcoin OS represents a watershed moment for both networks. We anticipate achieving over $100 million in total value locked, or TVL, within the first 12 months of mainnet operation, driven by institutional participation and enhanced liquidity options. So good stuff. This growth will manifest through active institutional participation in Cardano DeFi, enhanced liquidity across existing protocols, new yield opportunities for Bitcoin holders who doesn't like yield, cross-chain trading activities, and a whole lot more. Definitely worth a read and definitely worth supporting 100%. Another alpha for the Angry Crypto fam. I mean, it's small, but there's a trading tournament going on. MEXC doesn't pay me. No projects pay me. I've never even set up a proposal. I was going to, but Catalyst was broken, has UX that needs to be fixed. That was for like animated videos I was going to do with a team like MOG style. So again, I have to see this 100%. MEXC does not pay me. There's no projects that pay me. Nobody. I don't take a single penny from a single Cardano project. It will continue to be that way because I'm trying to focus on the long-term strategy. And if anybody does, I will tell you guys about it. But the reason why I'm bringing this to your attention is that Cardano was one of the 8 eligible trading pairs, ADA USDT. So if you guys are into futures and you like MEXC, then go for it. I'm not particularly, I don't use MEXC, but hey, to each their own. Figure to just cover the Cardano news where we do see it. And Cardano bounced right back off of that low dip. So there's been a crazy dip, guys. I saw XRP came down to like 2.1, minus like 20-30%. Even XLM, I think it was something like minus 20 to 30%. But people are gobbling up these dips. Guys, these dips are great because pulling back is just going to send us. It's very healthy for Bitcoin and altcoins. It's not good to just constantly be going up. Having these liquidations and having that pullback is just going to giga chad send us, both for Bitcoin and for Cardano, but also for XRP. We were at 2.7. I told you guys a few days ago how I took some profits. I sold 18% of my XRP bag at 2.7. And here we are. And again, I could buy back some more XRP. But again, I think that the upside for XRP, for ADA, is still gargantuan. We haven't even hit close to the crescendo of altcoin season. So just something to think about. Let's take a visit. We've not done this in forever on the community tab where I run polls every few weeks. Will Cardano flip Dogecoin? And you guys voted with over 1.4k votes. 97% of you guys think that yes, we will flip Dogecoin. And I think it's highly possible, even though it's a super popular network, especially with Elon behind it. The next one was, will Cardano surpass $2 before 2025? And again, less, but still super positive. 75% of you guys, again, 1.4k votes voted yes. So again, the sentiment is super bullish. We haven't even approached that yet. We've not reached euphoria. We've not reached that state where people are looking at their portfolios and they are just starstruck. We haven't hit that yet. So those psychological barriers are also another indicator of like, where are we when it comes to the season of the bull run, the season of altcoin season, right? And we've not even gone through like the middle of altcoin season. I think it just begun just a few weeks ago. So a quick price recap, guys. Bitcoin dominance has come up a little bit from that 55 up to almost 57%. Bitcoin is sitting at nearly $97,000. ADA back at $1. XRP 2.17. And again, I know a lot of people, you guys are sleeping on the Litecoin, but the Litecoin, guys, is my altcoin index because Litecoin performs every single run, right? The old run, the 2021 run, it always performs, and yet it never even scratched like 1/3 of its all-time high so far during this cycle. So again, like we have not hit mania yet. We're getting there, slowly but surely. So these dips will scare a lot of paper hands. It will scare a lot of novice amateur investors, but know what you hold. This is also why it's good to do the research about a project when it comes to Cardano ADA. Every project has its pain points. I'm not a big fan of Catalyst. I think it's, I think there's could be a lot of improvements, but no project is perfect. And I think that Cardano is set to lift off. It's set to go to Mars because of the brand, the narrative, the story, the network effect. Today I was looking on Radar via Premium Plus on X, and Cardano ADA is searched sometimes 10x, 20x more than many other networks in the top 20, 30. So again, the proof is there that there is a strong community behind it. And as long as you have a strong community, and now with realized technology like smart contracts, the DeFi ecosystem, I'm really looking forward to more excellent consumer dApps like Bitcoin DeFi and stuff like that, especially because not only compliance is a key factor here going into this bull run, but also Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin DeFi and compliance, right? Bitcoin decentralization, compliance. These three things are super critical for us to get right. And I think compliance is a home run, right? But the Bitcoin stuff we could work on a little bit better. I was yearning to see us kind of like restore a little bit more of that momentum with Bitcoin OS. I don't really know what happened there. I tried to do my best to kind of like glue the community together, but people sometimes get so dramatic on X. It's kind of toxic, to be honest. I don't know why. But I think that something like this Sundial, and hopefully we can also onboard as many Bitcoin projects as possible and get the ball rolling with great apps, good DeFi ecosystem, and that will help when it comes to the Bitcoin narrative, right? Because again, like I said, we strike on the compliance narrative. We got the brand, we got the charismatic leadership, we got a strong community network effect, but I think we could work more on the Bitcoin stuff when it comes to expanding there. And it's a perfect synergy, UTXO. So guys, let me know, what are you most excited for? I'm really looking forward to seeing that Bitwise Crypto 10 index fund approved for trading on New York Stock Exchange. Many other rumors, but I think that we're just gonna have to wait right now. And if these dips continue, I think I'm gonna accumulate some more. And if I do buy some more, I'll let you guys know. But I haven't sold any of my ADA. Right now I'm kind of evaluating. My friend was like, hey, is it a good time to buy some more? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of a good time, but I'm gonna watch and see, because there's no hurt in just taking your time, right? But we've gobbled up these dips very quickly. So let me know, what are your thoughts regarding the market timeline? When do you think that we're gonna pump? Are we gonna go much lower? Are we gonna revisit 80 cents ADA? I'm prepared for us to visit like 85k Bitcoin. I'm just gonna scoop up some more. So guys, let me know your thoughts. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. I'll see you in the next Angry Crypto Show.